All right, welcome back to our last video in the series. We're going to do a short little video on how to render this as an actual little movie clip. Okay, now there is a way to do it using our render and stuff, but that's going to be a little bit more complicated than default, and we'll do that and once we get a little more advanced using the program. So for now, we're going to do it a quick way that doesn't take long to generate, and it's easy to submit. It doesn't take up a whole lot of storage room. So I want you to go up into our menu bars, okay? Under Tools, down towards the bottom, we have this tool called a Preview tool, okay? When you go over to the Grab Viewport, I want to make sure that you have your perspective view, right? This is the one when we hit play that the ball rolls in. I want to make sure that that's selected. Okay, so this has a yellow box around it. Perfect. Go to Tools, go to Grab Viewport, Create Preview Animation, which is Shift V. Create Preview Animation, and that's going to give us some parameters in order to make our little movie clip. Okay, we don't want to do the full active time segment because we only animated the first 30 seconds of the scene. So we're going to go to custom range and change this from 0 to 30 instead of 0 to 100. Okay, so that's going to shorten things up and use less memory as well. Our geometries are going to be shown here in the scene. Those are everything that we animated. We didn't add any extra lights or cameras or shapes here, so we don't have to worry about any of that. We're going to keep our image size at 100%. This we want to edit and render every single frame. We don't have to change anything in here. Make sure you're set to high quality so that it will show as best as possible. And then we need to change our file output. So we want to save this into your M drive so you can find it again later. So find your M drive and save it into the same folder that we saved the other file of the ball. So this is going to be an AVI. So isn't your other picture that you saved as a PNG shouldn't show up here. I had already practiced this, so I'm going to just click, and you can type this out here, rolling ball. Okay, that's going to help you differentiate between the picture and the actual animation here. And you want to make sure it's saved as an AVI. If it doesn't pop up by default, you're going to assign it that. AVI is a standard MP4 video format that is universally plays on phones and computers and stuff like that. So, and then I just hit save. Okay. I had already had one there, so I am overwriting it. You shouldn't worry about that. You don't have to change this. The DV video encoder should work just fine for our intents and purposes. And hit save. And that hasn't done anything yet, but we're going to hit create, and then we're going to see it animated once it's done rendering here. So it's going to bring the ball down. And as it's doing this, it's taking a separate snapshot of each and every one of those pictures here. So this is opening up on my other scene here. Let's bring this over. I'm going to hit play, and you're going to notice it goes rather fast. Let's see how it is when I open it in my folder. So we have the rolling ball AVI, and there it is. Okay, so it went very fast. It's 1 second long, but it's just enough that I can see your whole scene. Now, why is it 1 second long? Because we're doing 30 frames per second, and we rendered a total of 30 frames. Okay, we could change those parameters if we want, but this is perfect for our first assignment. We have a picture, we have an animation, we have a number of things modeled. You have done awesome if you've made it this far so far. Thank you for joining me in our introductory series of the introduction to our user interface and finishing our first project. We will see you back here in the next one. Until then, keep modeling and don't give up. Thanks for joining us.